In this segment, we are going to create some home decor using Paper Reverie from Making Memories. For this home decor project, I am using Paper Reverie. This is a bee that I've created for my home, and I'm just going to show you how to do the same thing with a different color, just so that you can see a little bit of variety. The first thing you're going to do is pick up a wooden letter. I just got this at a craft store, and I'm going to paint the sides of my letter using some brown paint from Making Memories. You don't have to paint the whole entire letter if you don't want to, because really all you're going to see is the sides. You're not going to see the front. So let me go ahead and just put a quick coat of paint all the way around. And I recommend starting with the paint because you're going to cut some paper to cover it, so that will allow you to have this dry while you're doing the other pieces. So once you're done painting, you're going to want to just set that aside to let it dry. As you can see, I didn't paint the whole front. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. I kind of just did a quick and dirty job with that. So once it's actually dry, you're going to use this as the template, and I've just used this as scratch paper. So I'm going to take my other paper, I'm going to set that aside, and I've used it to just trace my letter, as you can see, the H. And I'm tracing it on the back side of the paper because I want to use the pattern side for my project. And I'm going to cut that out, and you're going to want to kind of play with it. So I have my letter. You're going to want to just play with it so you make sure that it's just within the wooden letter so you can kind of see some of that brown. So I'm going to bring this back over. And to glue that or adhere that on, I'm using some spray glue. You can use whatever glue you prefer. You're going to want to make sure you have a piece of scratch paper if you're using spray glue, because you don't want to get that on your table. I'm just going to lightly spray that on my letter, and I'll go ahead and adhere that down. You can also Mod Podge over that if you want to do an extra, kind of an extra coating. It's up to you. So I have my letter, and then from there I'm just going to decorate that using Paper Reverie. So I have these flowers. They come 3 in a kit. I'm going to use the middle one. I'm going to save these for another project. And then I'm going to use just some strips of this ribbon. So I have 3 strips of this particular one and then some of this glittery one. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down. So I'll go ahead and make some lines of glue and glue that. And I kind of wanted to layer those pieces together. We'll do one more strip of glue. And then I will do this glittery one on the top. And then I'm going to use this flower kind of as my focal centerpiece on the side. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I would just make sure to finish these pieces up on the back. So you would glue each side down, and you can trim them if you want, depending on how long the pieces are. So once you have that, let me just do one more piece of glue, one more strip of glue. Then you have your home decor. So I have this H in brown, and I also showed you the bee. You can do whatever color you want. There's 4 colors that come in this color family, so there's lots of variety that you can choose from.